原子科学家公报正将所谓的世界末日的时钟调到午夜前90秒。在最近以来最靠近的这一次是1950年代苏联进行氢弹试验，那是我们人类最靠近末日的时刻，然后后来避开来了。现在呢，他们认为第一个原因就是气候变迁、物种灭绝，因为气候变迁就会导致物种灭绝，它会带来的风险。另外呢，就是战争。战争呢，随着 AI 自主武器它本身的攻击，也很可能带来世界末日，也就是说，它失去人类理性、恐怖、平衡的思考哈。那但是在这一刻，大家最重视的是气候变迁。气候变迁呢，很可能让人们怎么样走进一个世界末日的状况。我们来看德国之声纪录片的报道。
Humanity clearly is perpetuating an active ecocide at the moment.
Are we closer to the end of the world than we realise? Did we just get lucky till now, and the apocalypse has been nearly delayed? Doomsday predictions are still made by scientists today. Since 1947, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists has been publishing updates on when civilization's final hour will come. This year, the researchers set their doomsday clock to 100 seconds before midnight. This is the closest since the Soviet Union's hydrogen bomb tests in the 1950s. Unlike back then, the threat today isn't only from nuclear overkill, but also climate change, species extinction, and the risks posed by artificial intelligence, for example from its use in autonomous weapons systems and cybercrime. History is riddled with the rise and fall of civilizations. This cycle began about 6,000 years ago, when the first great empires emerged around the globe. They developed writing and calendars and ruled over vast territories and built stupendous monuments. They were Babylonians, Egyptians, Greeks and Romans. But then they perished, some without a trace like the Anasazi in North America's desert southwest and the Nabateans in Jordan. The problem is that none of these collapses was like the next. But is there a pattern nonetheless? One of the most recent and popular explanations of civilization collapse is that of the polymath Jared Diamond.
As a biologist, he thinks of the world very much in ecological terms, and that's why he ultimately attributes everything to ecological mishandling.
By which Diamond means the overexploitation of nature has led to the downfall of various cultures, including the Maya, Anasazi, Rapa Nui, and the early Scandinavians on Greenland. Let's take a closer look at the latter. For 5 centuries, the Scandinavians settled on Europe's northwesternmost outpost, but around 1500, they suddenly and completely disappeared, leaving behind cowsheds, lots of cowsheds. According to Diamond, the Scandinavians turned Greenland's ecosystem on its head when they cut down all the forests to make way for cattle. Without the forests, the exposed soil eroded, and the Scandinavians' cows and sheep ate up the last remaining grass. When, in the early 15th century, a mini ice age set in across Europe, the Greenland Scandinavians didn't even have the wood to keep themselves warm. They'd committed ecological suicide, ecocide. No one knows when the world will end. The only thing that's clear is that our own greatest threat is we ourselves. But it also means that we, humankind, have the ball in our court. We have a choice.
Well, I went to the doctor. I said I'm feeling kind of rough.